All right, let's start off here. We've got the Atlanta FaZe taking on the Miami Heretics. Heretics coming off a big win versus us at the last LAN. Some people might argue that it was not a big win because we have looked not great. I'm expecting today to be the quickest day, obviously bar Sunday because it's only one single best of 9. I'm expecting today to be the quickest day of champs. I think today is going to be kind of a speed run in this series where I could see Miami taking it, but FaZe is also decent at that map. But, I mean, Miami's losing. I mean, also, you guys got to think about this. I don't know if you guys remember, but Vickle threw up the double birds. Vickle threw up the double birds at OpTic at the last event. And he said, fuck OpTic and fuck the green wall. Do you guys remember that? When that guy steps on the stage today, listen, I'm not expecting, I'm not sure how many people are going to be at the venue today. Honestly, this is my most interesting matchup of the winners round 1. We've got the Seattle Surge, probably a lot of people's dark horse team coming into the event. If there's going to be a team that's not in your top 4 making a pretty good run, I'd have it being Seattle at the moment. I'd have it being Seattle. They're going up against the defending champions. They're going up against New York. See, this is an interesting series here because both of these teams are solid Surge teams. So this is one of those series that I could see going either way. This is out of the first 4 matches today. I mean, obviously us. Okay, we kind of got to take us out of the equation because I don't really know how we're coming out today after the last event. I don't know how we're going to come out. But out of the top 4, which is, I mean, a lot of people are going to say OpTic's not in the top 4 anymore, which, whatever. But if OpTic comes out and plays how they've been playing, they're a top 4 team, okay? But out of the top 4 today, I could see this with the most upset potential. I could see this with the most upset potential right here. And you know what? I never call an upset in round number 1. I never do it because it's always the top 4 just going to fucking win. I got Seattle Surge beating the defending champion Subliners in round 1, game 5. They're going to get it done in both searches. I'm not sure what other game mode they're going to win, but I'm calling an upset. I never do it. Next up, we got Ultra taking on the Thieves. I could see this series being close, too. Thieves have been looking solid, but Toronto also at a pretty solid stage. So I'm going to go 3-2 here. I think this is going to go game 5. I think Toronto's going to win in a game 5. Thieves. Dude, see this? Dude, I'm telling you, it's fucking champs. We could see upsets at any point, but I think Toronto's going to hold strong. I see 3-1, 3-2. I could see it going either way, but I do have Toronto winning in the end. Next up, we got to talk about the boys. We've got us taking on LAG. So this is the thing. LAG has an amazing Major 4, right? This series is the series, obviously, that everyone's going to be waiting for. I'm a little bit scared because, obviously, LAG coming off a very, very good Major for their standards. They looked solid. And for us, on the other side of things, we can't win a fucking search and destroy. So, in my expert opinion here, we're going to have to 3-1 these fuckers. If we go to a game 5, I'm not going to lie. I don't care who we're playing. I'm going to be tweaking. LAG 3-1? Dude, you guys are smoking penis. All right. LAG, I'm just, this is all jokes, by the way. LAG could beat us, okay? I'm just entertaining. I'm yapping. LAG could beat us. It really depends how we play. If we come out and we play in the form that we were at Major 4, which I don't think is going to happen. I think we had a little bit of a break. We had some time to go back to the drawing board, fix shit up. If we come out and play like we did at Major 4, I could see LAG beating us. If we come out and play like we did at Major 3, which obviously, I mean, this could go either way. I have us winning this series. LAG is definitely a sleeper team. Everyone, I mean, LAG, other years, you're fucking licking your lips like this. You're like, fuck yeah, we got LAG round 1. This year, not so much. LAG been having a pretty good season for their standards. I still got us winning this series. I got us winning this series. It could go to a game 5. If it goes to a game 5, I'm going to be fucking tweaking. Because, again, we're still on an S&D loss streak. I mean, what's the loss streak at now, chat? 13? It's not good. It's not great. I don't know the exact... Okay. Lick said 13, so we're just gonna. I think it's around 12 or 13. I can't remember the exact. We've lost a lot of searches in a row, so map number 2 is gonna be huge. Because I think we're gonna win map 1. I think we're gonna win the HP. HP out of all of the modes, HP still looks pretty solid for us. It's really search and control that have been our Achilles heel. HP's has still been looking decent, so I think we're gonna win map 1. Obviously, we win map 2. I think we 3-0. But we got to win map 2. Map 2 is going to be huge. And if we go game 5, I'm praying. So if this matchup happens, Elim round 1, we got the battle for Los Angeles. I might give it to LAG because LAG does not lose to LAT. They never lose to them. We got FaZe Surge. I'm not going to lie. I got FaZe going. I got FaZe going winners final. I got FaZe going winners final. I don't know what this series is going to look like. Seattle, I feel like they hit a brick wall. I mean, despite NY winning the last event, I think a lot of people will still probably have FaZe as your favorites for the tournament. I got FaZe in the final. I'm not going to lie. I got FaZe in the final. I think there's a statistic, which is it's a crazy statistic, that FaZe has gone to 4 consecutive champs grand finals in a row, which is fucking crazy. I'm going to go 3-0 here, dude. I think FaZe is walking to that winners final. See, I can't even say that. I can't say that because NY could very easily give FaZe a series. But if they play Seattle, see, it's a matchup thing. See, I got Seattle versus New York, but not against FaZe. I got Toronto beating us. I can't say that we're going to beat Toronto right now. I can't say it. I think it's going to be a grueler. I do think it will go to a game 5. Obviously, Toronto, the last time we play them, they 3-0 us, but it's online. I just can't. I can't say that we're going to beat Toronto right now. I just can't. Our searches look too lackluster. Again, if the thing is, if we fixed our search, I could see us winning the tournament. So it's one of those things. It's still not guaranteed. And we haven't seen, I mean, you could practice search all you want. You could practice search every fucking day of the week. Tournament search, it's always been a thing in Call of Duty. Tournament search is a completely different beast. When people are scrimming search, even if you're playing challengers teams, nobody's playing how they'll play at a tournament. At a tournament, people are shitting their pants. They got their tails tucked between their legs. It's impossible to know how you're going to play at search until you actually play at the tournament. And we're on a 12 to 13. I think it's 13. We're on a 13 S&D loss streak. Guys, I know I would love for us to go all the way and win this fucking thing, but I got to be realistic right now from what I got in front of me. Octane said everything for OpTic comes down to OpTic Map 2 versus LAG. Dude, I agree with that. I mean, if you get that confidence, under your belt, you finally win a search map, you can build off that. If we lose Map 2 versus LAG and go to a Game 5, I'm worried, like straight up worried. I got Toronto taking out the Atlanta FaZe going to the grand final. I got them going Game 5, but FaZe has been struggling heavy against Toronto this year on LAN. I can't pick FaZe beating Toronto. They've been struggling heavy. For any of the top 4, these series could go either way. But historically this year, Toronto has had FaZe's number. Oh my God. If this happens, oh my God, I might fucking faint. Defending champions, again, this is kind of a shot in the dark here. Again, this is an upset call here for this bracket to pan out this way. This is an upset call for, we can't go to a Game 5. We can't go to a Game 5. Nobody's going to play us on Invasion Search. Nobody's going to play us on it. It's the reason why we won Major 3. It's going to come down to 6-star, High Rise, and Karachi. Those 3 maps for Search and Destroy are probably going to be what we're playing. We got a 3-1. I mean, dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. I agree with what Sam said, actually. This series right here, if we can get a Game 2 win against LAG, it would do just so much for our confidence moving forward. Hopefully enough to take on some of these top 4 teams in Search and Destroy. But if we could just get 1 win under our belt, I feel like it could do so much for us mentally. But yeah, I mean, this is one of those series. We go to Game 5, I have us losing. We're going to have to get it done in the respawns against New York. It's simple as that. Yeah, crowd buff. Crowd buff could carry us as well. Crowd buff, again, at the last major. I know people like to say it's not an excuse. Even if there's no fans, you should still be able to play. But, I mean, that crowd buff could do wonders. You know, that could propel us. So if you're going to champs today, I need you fucking out there screaming. I need you to not have a voice by the end of today. I know I see a lot of people saying Seattle's going to make a run. I see a lot of people saying Seattle's going to make a run and Thieves are going to make a run. Either one of these two teams is what I've mostly been seeing out of like the non-top 4. I got LAG making a little run here. So this will be top 4 right now. This will be top 4. New York, LAG, FaZe, Ultra. Again, this could very easily be us. This is where I think it ends, though, for LAG. I think New York comes out 3-0. New York are kind of those losers bracket reapers. I got them 3-0 and LAG out of the tournament, top 4. Trust me, I would love nothing more than for the boys to come out and win this weekend. I would love nothing more. I just got to be realistic. The reality is that anyone that comes in hot is going to win the whole thing. Exactly. And that's why I'm saying I could very easily see us coming into the tournament, fixing our search and destroy, and just ferrying. Call of Duty is one of the most day-to-day esports. You could come in, be playing horrible to a tournament, show up to the tournament, catch a spark in Call of Duty, and it can literally carry you through series. I know that sounds, ridiculous, but it's true. I've seen it. It's happened to me personally. See, I could also see this happening. It's like, I could also see this happening. We come in, we beat NY. I think we'll beat Gorillas again. I think we lose to FaZe. It's just so interchangeable. It's like, look at that. Look at how much it fucking changes. 1 game 5. 1 game 5, it changes. I mean, obviously, but changes the whole fucking outcome. Okay, this is not realistic, by the way. This was a joke, this final score. I think I'd go 5-2. I got FaZe getting over their Toronto hump in the final. I got them getting over their second place hump in the final. I could also see Toronto coming in and having a chip on their shoulder from the last finals. They got Dylan Envoy on the squad now. They got a chip on their shoulder from the last champ finals where they didn't win a map. I could see them coming in and just slapping cock as well. If FaZe makes it to Grands, you got to think they are due for one at this point. Dude, I mean, FaZe, obviously, they've been making a lot of finals. They've been losing a lot of finals. Not even betting on the boys. Dude, I'm done making brackets. I'm fucking done making brackets.
Let's get it.